Victoria Langford, your credit solutionist, and I am the lead debt elimination strategist at mycreditcall.com. Your eyes don't deceive you. We're going to talk really quickly about why I think it's important for you to start securing your financial future and starting a small business because you do not want to end up like the person in this unfortunate story. So your eyes don't deceive you. Yes, we are a credit channel, but this ties closely into financial freedom and what that looks like for us. And sadly, this young person, before even hitting the age of 20, has met their demise at a low skill job. There are probably so many people we could point the fingers at here, but I want to just bring home the point of getting ourselves together, okay? Getting it out of the mud because we, as millennials, Gen X, and whoever else above us, you don't want to end up in jobs like this. This poor girl didn't even get to start her life yet, and she's already gone. So, if you're coming in, go ahead and like the stream. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, you already know what to do. Come on in, take off your shoes, and let me know what you're drinking because you know I got you. And for those of you that don't know, I'm also the author of the 90-Day Rapid Repair mini ebook. We talked yesterday about how millennials are fed up because most of us have terrible credit scores and are having mountains of debt. That's what you guys call me for over at mycreditcall.com, so we can sift through the weeds and get you to financial freedom. But if you don't have that kind of time, and yes, my service is expensive, here is a more cost-effective option for you. That is the 90-Day Rapid Repair mini ebook. We talked yesterday about how your credit report and your credit score is essentially your resume for a financial institution. They have to know who you are and what you've done. Your credit report has to speak volumes about the stand-up person that you are. So the 90-Day Rapid Repair mini ebook will help you with that for a fraction of the cost that it costs to speak with me directly. So links are in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump into this article, and I'm going to get out of here because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right. So it says here that a 911 call reveals how the teenager out in Halifax at a Walmart got unalived in a horrifying oven accident. So it says here a chilling emergency services dispatch call has laid bare to how a 19-year-old girl became trapped in an oven at a Walmart, ultimately leading to her death. The teenager was working at the Halifax store in Nova Scotia, so these are our neighbors up north in Canada, when she became trapped inside a walk-in oven in the bakery on Saturday night. Oh my gosh, that poor girl was probably so scared. And it says here that a dispatch officer, we can't see it because apparently, they're hating on us. A dispatch officer described the unfolding tragedy to first responders, revealing there was a female locked in an oven in the bakery. Oven is on, unsure if staff are able to turn it off. What? How were they unable to turn it off? Now, this is scary, and I wish that my girl mentor Shelly was here to talk about this. It is understood the girl only arrived in Canada within the last 3 years and was closely linked to the Maritime Sikh Society. Oh, they are going to have some issues because she was part of a community, a very strong community, small but mighty. By the time the first responders arrived on the scene, they told dispatch the woman was out of the oven. She passed at the scene. They say here, it's very sad for us, for her family as well, because she came for a better future and she lost her life. Wow. This is a big deal, you guys. Wow. And she was there for a better life to make more money, to collect on the promise that she was given, that she was going to be successful in that country. And look what happened. She was failed. So a lot of what we were talking about yesterday is you have to take agency over yourself, your finances, your credit report. I know y'all be thinking it doesn't connect, but yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because Walmart was probably something she had to do because of her age, her lack of experience, and she was probably going to school in order to, again, start collecting on that promise of, in this case, the Canadian dream, right? She was promised something. And she was doing her part to work there. And now she's gone. So let's continue. Halifax Regional Police stressed the investigation is ongoing and that a medical examiner will determine the official cause of death. Martin Cromwell, a police officer in Halifax, described the investigation was complex. He said, "We understand the public is involved, and we just want to encourage the public to be patient with our investigation and be mindful that there are family members and coworkers involved." Walmart Canada said they were heartbroken, and our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family. We extend our sincerest condolences to those who were closest to them. The statement continued, "We're also supporting our associates during this incredibly difficult time and have provided access to 24/7 virtual care and will provide on-site support, including grief counseling, aka the show must go on." This is what your employers really think of you. Imagine what those people had to go through. They literally saw their coworker cooked, and I'm not being funny. And you wonder why I say start a business. You wonder why I have the small business blueprint. You guys, if this young lady had her own business, even at 19, yes, I said it, this would have never happened. So Halifax Regional Police said on October 19th at approximately 9:30 p.m., police were called to a sudden unaliving at Walmart, and it was located, there's the address, we don't have to do all that. A 19-year-old woman employed at the store was found unalived. Investigators are working closely with the Occupational Health and Safety and the Nova Scotia Medical Examiner Service to determine the cause and manner of her unaliving. The investigation is in the early stages. No further details are available at this time. Do you understand that this girl's family is about to get the biggest payout, but at the expense of losing a life, their loved one? So when I come on and I talk about these businesses and starting the small business, I'm not kidding with you guys. Good credit, starting a small business, these things go hand in hand, right? Now, you may not be able to afford my services as far as talking to me on a consultation, and that's okay. Save up your money so we can get you going, because the last thing you want is to end up in a headline like this. Because see, there's a lot of collateral damage here. It's not just the girl that is now gone, she's no longer with us. It's not just that. Now there's a stain on that Walmart. Now there's a stain on the conscience of all those workers because they had to witness that. There's now a stain on the person that probably accidentally pressed the button to turn on the oven, not knowing that she was inside. There's now a stain on their safety procedures. This is going to go so high up the food chain, it is going to blow your mind. Why be a part of that is my question to you. When there are so many options to start your small business, figure out what skills and abilities you have. Listen to people when they tell you that you're good at something, because you can make money from that. I remember someone very close to me said very recently, the skills and abilities that I have as your credit solutionist, sometimes I take them for granted because I typically think if something comes natural to me, that it's not worth doing, that it doesn't mean anything, it has no worth. That's not true. That's not true. The truth is, if something comes easily to you, that means lean into it, because that's what we call a gift. This young girl that passed had a gift, I bet you. I bet she had a gift. And if someone had just told her that there were other options than getting a job with this employer of all the companies in the world, this could have happened anywhere, to be honest with you. But I doubt it would have happened at Target, you know? I doubt it. But really think about that, you guys. And I'm going to keep pushing this on you because at the end of the day, I care. I don't want y'all to end up like this. I don't want your children to end up like this because they're falling into the false promise that if they go get a job, they keep their head down, that they'll be okay. You can't even go into a low-skilled profession like a Walmart associate now without meeting your demise. We talked about the Wells Fargo incident from when? From what was it, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now? I talked about it with Mentor Shelley. Are these jobs worth it to you guys? They're not worth it to me. I told y'all yesterday, I'm tired. I'm tired. And this poor girl met her demise before she even had the opportunity to get tired. So it's real out here, everybody. Credit Solutionist is telling you this because I care about all of you. Whether I see you or not, you're here on this channel because you want to get the game. I'm selling you on yourself. Like I said yesterday, I'm selling you on yourself. If the small business blueprint is too much for you, or maybe you need to start at step 1, then guess what? That's why the 90-day rapid repair mini ebook is there, right? That's why it's there. So I want y'all to take care of yourself. Start to look at the bigger picture. Everything's being digitized now in this world, okay? These low-skilled jobs, like where this poor girl lost her life, yeah, those are going to be there for a little bit, but they're probably not going to be there when you or I are in our 60s and 70s. I'm an older millennial, and I can already see walking into Walmart and having robots serve me instead of people. They're already making me check out my own groceries there, right? I mean, am I right or am I right? So this is what I'm talking about. We got to see what's going on around us and get prepared. The time for pondering, that time's over. That time is over. And I'm going to keep coming to you with these kinds of stories because this needs to sink in. And it's sad because not only did the girl lose her life, but the people around her didn't know what to do. So you want to talk about a low-skilled job? Not only this is how dangerous it could be. You think it's annoying for a Walmart worker when you go in and they don't know where, if you ask them where are the eggs, they can't tell you what aisle it's in. Y'all, I went into a Walmart the other day. The worker could not even tell me if they had a photo section in the store, like to where you develop your photos. How do you not know that if that's in your store or not? And it turns out they didn't have a photo center. I had to ask 3 different employees and none of them knew. So I'm not shocked that nobody knew how to turn off this machine. Dare I say somebody probably turned it on and did it on purpose. But you know what? I'm not going to go that deeply into it as a conspiracy theorist. But y'all, this is deep. And this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like low-skilled jobs are now dangerous, right? Even Wells Fargo, you get a job that's a little bit higher up. You do your remote thing, and then you go to the office 1 day a week, and then you're sitting at your desk, and next thing you know, you're gone. You're gone. That's your legacy, sitting at that desk, and nobody finds you until 4 days later because they smelled something, right? I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because I want you to see the reality, right? I'm sitting in the comfort of my own place right now. And is being a business owner easy? Not always. No, I will never lie to you and say that it's easy. There are ups and there are downs, but you don't want for your down to be working at Walmart in a low skilled job where there's a massive walk-in oven, and that's it. You're gone. You're gone. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that to be you, and like I said, I'm here. I'm sitting in front of a window. I'm watching some construction happen outside my window. That's a little annoying, but I'm blessed and I'm thankful that somebody put a bug in my ear and told me to start a small business before I left California. I'm thankful for that. When that person gave me the insight, when they came to me and they said, hey, Victoria, I think you should start a business because, working is honorable. Yes. But something inside of you, Victoria, should not be being told what to do by other people. You have a gift, Victoria. Go out there and find it. We call it a personal legend. Go read the book, The Alchemist, you guys. Go read that book. It talks about a personal legend, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's essentially the thing that you're supposed to do in your life, right? Now, no, work and businesses are not all about fun. It's not all fun and games. Anytime you see a business owner come onto, the screen for social media, they're essentially doing it because, you know, they're trying to make money. Even though it's all fun and games, we come on and we kiki, baby, it's a commercial. It's a commercial. And what's so sad here is that even though this issue is happening at this Walmart, I guarantee you that nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to Walmart at all. You know what I mean? And God bless Canada, but they're so kind by nature. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Her family's probably not even going to sue because Canucks are just that nice. Just that nice. But I'm not. I'm not. And as your credit solutionist, again, this story irks me. It irks me. And it irks me even more because it was a woman. It was a young woman with so much promise. So much promise. I only wish that she had enough time to truly live. Seriously, she was on an upward trajectory. I can say that without even knowing this girl. She was 19 and she relocated to Canada from another country for a better life. How many people do you know that have even left home? You know what I'm saying? God, that sucks so bad, you guys. So that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go ahead and tap out. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be talking about ghost jobs with my girl mentor, Shelly. But again, I'm going to, beat a dead horse here, but download the Rapid Repair Mini ebook. Get your credit fixed. It's not just about getting things for your personal life. It's about, hey, if you want to be a business owner, you got to have good credit. You got to have decent credit. You can't be running around with collections. You can't be running around with charge-offs. You can't be running around with evictions. So get the ebook. If there's something in there, you do all the steps, and you're still not getting any movement. Well, guess what? It's now time to start investing in yourself and get the credit repair. Pay us to get that credit repaired for you. And really, I hate even calling it repair. It's essentially restoration. We're literally restoring your identity. We're restoring you. So when the lender sees your credit report, they say, oh yeah, I'd be a fool not to loan money to this person because that person is responsible and they are going places. Yet we can do that for you at mycreditcall.com. Okay. You don't want to end up like this. You don't want that. Remember, Walmart used to be the job for the seniors, y'all. Imagine us 70, 75 years old walking into an oven because Walmart was the only job we could have. Okay? So I want you to secure your financial future. Secure it for your children. Because I don't want your kids to do what this girl did. I don't want your children to go to another country, get a low-skilled job, and be at the mercy of other low-skilled workers around big, heavy machinery, pressing and clicking buttons willy-nilly. I don't want my kid to go through that. If my kid leaves this country and goes to another country, future children, because y'all know I ain't got no kids yet, but if my kid goes to another country, you best believe that kid's going to be set up. My kid's not going to another country working at Walmart. Not going to happen, especially not with these horrific stories like this. So it's my job to make sure that I keep my financial blueprint and footprint clean. Squeaky clean. It's not just about me. It's about the dreams and the goals that I have and to set up my legacy too. All right? Y'all know this. Y'all know this. So do it. Do it for yourself. Do it for your kids. Do it for your family. And then once you fix that credit, get the small business started. Because I know if you start your small business, you will not have a big walk-in oven open that anybody can just walk into. I know that because you're going to set it up in such a way that these kinds of mistakes can't happen, right? That's what you're going to do. You're going to have autonomy and agency over your life by doing it. So the links for all of this stuff is in the description below. Y'all, Credit Solutionist has absolutely, this is a record for me, y'all. I never thought I could come on and be done within 20 minutes, but I'm done. I don't even want to talk about this anymore because I'm disgusted. Disgusted. And I hope this young lady rests in peace. I hope that Walmart gets sued to the highest levels of suedism. I really do hope that whoever was involved in this mistake is prosecuted to the furthest extent of the law. I hope that the Sikh community goes after Walmart tooth and nail. I hope this girl's relatives from the other country come down here on Walmart's dime, protest, get the best lawyers in Canada, and get something done. That's what I hope. I do. I do. And now I'm done. All right, I'm done. Credit Solutionist, out.